Welcome to the vlog, everybody. I hope the start of your day is incredible, Reptile Army. Remember a couple days ago we unboxed that extremely rare albino water monitor? Oh my gosh! Look at this thing! Here it is, guys. A snowblind albino water monitor. Well, my second shipment from Indonesia actually came in, and believe it or not, this one is more rare. I mean, you can't get more rare than the one of a kind. No other in the world that we know of, at least not in captivity. Could be running around the wild. It's not as incredible of an animal as a water monitor, but I'm pretty excited about it. And this is a pretty big box for this, so let's go ahead and see what we got here, because I think that this is just a little tiny baby, and I was really excited about getting this animal, and here it is in this box here, but I don't see where it is. Oh, it's little teeny tiny. I mean, this is a giant box for this little tiny animal, but it's gonna be amazing. Again, I just figured, you know what, let's go ahead and get the rarest and coolest stuff that we can. And I actually love this thing. When I, again, saw this on Instagram, I was like, oh my gosh, that thing is cool. Is there any way that I could get it? Because again, down the road, I think this will be a really cool display animal for the Reptarium. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this little monkey out of here. Oh, and it's so tiny. So tiny. Where are you at, buddy? There you are. Oh my gosh, it is so wild. Whoa, 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 so fast, so fast, so fast, so fast. Okay. Don't run, don't run, don't run. Oh my gosh. I'm so afraid to even touch this thing. Okay, there it is. It's in my hand now. Okay, so this is actually an albino skink. You know the fire-sided skinks that so many people see? This is basically the Indonesian version of this, but it's an albino, and it's the only albino ever in the world. How crazy is that? It's just a little tiny baby right now. It'll eventually get about 4 to 5 inches, so it's not a big animal at all, but I am so excited to be working with this one. And you can see literally, because it's kind of translucent, I can see right through its tail that this is a female, right? So we're gonna have to get a normal male of the same species, raise it up and breed it and produce some heterozygotes. These are live-bearing animals, so it'll be really cool to have a bunch of little baby hats when this girl is big enough to produce, and then we'll have to raise those up and breed them back and produce the first albinos. So this is going to be a probably 4 or 5 year project, to be honest with you, but hey, I love it, and it doesn't get more rare than one of a kind, right? So look at how cute this little monkey is. Yeah, I'm so excited again. I don't know, I just had to have it because I thought it was absolutely adorable. Want a personal thank you video from me? Well, I know how to do this. Through Christmas, you can actually go over to ReptileArmy.com. You can buy any merch. Of course, there's some great Christmas merch. There's going to be some New Year's merch. And of course, all the other designs that we have. I think we have like 60 or 70 designs that you can choose from. Always adding new stuff. And if you buy anything from ReptileArmy.com, from now till Christmas, you're going to get a video message from me personally thanking you. So go over to ReptileArmy.com. You might ask why I get animals like the albino skink that we got, or, you know, obviously Tyson the albino eastern box turtle. The fact is that I just think it brings curiosity, and I'd be lying if I didn't say that. It's just, you know, I'm an animal nut, and I want rare stuff, and I want really cool stuff, but it also gives me an opportunity to work with some really cool stuff, right? And it also gives me an opportunity to talk to kids and other people to educate them, right? When I can say, oh my gosh, there's only 2 or 3 of these in the world, or in the case of that skink, 1 in the world. I mean, it's a really great opportunity to talk to people and say like, oh my gosh, and it catches their attention like, what? I'm looking at maybe the only 1 in the world, or only 2 or 3 in the world. It's just absolutely amazing. And look at how absolutely cute Tyson is. I mean, doing so well. And I was excited when we had Chris and Casey from Garden State Tortoise. They gave us the thumbs up on how we've been caring for Tyson, which is really amazing because, hey, I don't have a lot of box turtle experience. So the fact that he's doing so well, and they said that he looks so well, that was absolutely incredible. So we have a long way to go before this guy's an adult, but we're doing pretty good with him so far. Obviously, when you have an animal like Ben and Jerry, it does really create a conversation, right? Don't get me wrong, some of the most common animals that we keep are some of the most popular animals here at the Reptarium, or animals that aren't that unusual at all. But the fact is that it's about catching the people that don't have as much interest in reptiles attention, right? When someone comes here and loves reptiles, every reptile we pull out, they're like, oh my god, it's so amazing, and we love them, and I love all the most common things as well. But when you have a 2-headed snake, it really does catch the attention of people that might not be that interested. I can't even count how many times that I have a tour or an event where, you know, there's a bunch of reptile lovers, and then there's 1 or 2 people that are like, yeah, this isn't that cool or whatever. They're just not into it. And then we get to Ben and Jerry, or we get to a really rare animal, and they're just like, what? And all of a sudden, now I have their attention. Now they're like, I'll hold that snake because there's only a few of those in the world. Yeah, I'm going to get a picture of that. And that gives me an opportunity to start to open up the doors to create that kind of curiosity that could potentially change their mind. Don't forget, guys, this weekend, Saturday the 11th, I'm going to be at Gatorland all day for CrocFest. It's an amazing opportunity to kind of work with crocodile conservation and then come out and hang out and have a great time. It's going to be a really festive day. So if you're in the Orlando area, if you don't mind driving to come visit and see me, I will be there all day. Gatorland, the 11th, this weekend at Saturday. 2.5 years ago, I bought my first Raycon earbuds, and guess what? They're the same ones that are in my ears right now that I use almost every single day, and we've been working with Raycon ever since, and we love them to death. I mean, they're just a great company, co-founded by Ray J. They're about half the price of premium audio brands, but sound just as good. They have 5 stylish colors that you can choose from, so if you guys are looking for a good Christmas gift, I'm telling you what, you will not be disappointed, that's for sure. I literally use them every day. I listen to podcasts. I love to listen to music. I meditate, so I listen to meditation music. And trust me, whether you want Raycons or you want to buy them for a gift for someone else, you're definitely going to have plenty of things that you're going to use. And listen, I don't suggest it, but I've cleaned anacondas. I've been in the water with alligators with them, and I'm still using the same ones. Probably not suggested to do, but hey, I'm just telling you, if you want to get out there and cut the wire, so to speak, these guys are definitely the way to go. And again, great Christmas presents for sure. And for whatever reason you don't like them, which will never happen, by the way, they do have a 45-day free return policy. But like I said, out of the hundreds and hundreds of people I know that have bought Raycons over the last 2 years, not one of them have returned them, so I doubt you'll use that policy, but it's always nice to have. Click the link in the description box or go to buyraycon.com/BrianB and use code HOLIDAY to get 15% off site-wide. But there's absolutely zero doubt when there's only one of something in the world like chicken strip or this little skink that we have, that's it really creates an amount of attention, right? Because now you can say, this is it. There's only one of these in the world. Now listen, there might be some other albino now monitors running around that we don't know about in the wild or something like that. I mean, they could happen, although it's kind of a little bit doubtful. But boy, I can get people's attention with that. You know, they're like, what? The only one in the world? And it's residing here in Utica, Michigan at the Reptarium? That's amazing. And again, it's not like some ego trip. It's not narcissism. It's nothing like that. What it is just really cool. It's a great opportunity, and I take a lot of responsibility in that as well, right? Because I want to make sure that I can potentially one day breed chicken strip and maybe produce some more albinos so that he's not the only one in the world. But for now, I'm super excited about that. And this little skink, listen, I don't know a whole lot about him. I know a lot about fire skinks, but this particular species I don't know a lot about. I'm assuming it's just like anything else. It's a little girl, so now we have to raise up some boys as well and eventually produce heterozygotes, raise those up, and then eventually hopefully produce some albinos. So it's a long-term project. In the meantime, it's going to create a lot of curiosity, an opportunity for me to really get people to get interested in reptiles, and it's just darn cool, right? It's just amazing, and I think it's the cutest little thing in the world. So today is the day we actually get to start breeding ball pythons. So officially, the 2022 season starts today, even though it's still 2021. And I'm excited because you guys know I have this Cine Sunset. It's the first time I'll be breeding sunsets since we proved them out several years ago, bred them a couple years, and then tragedy, whatever the case is. Point is that this is my #1 male. This tag goes along with him everywhere he goes, and he's going to go into this rack system right over here with a bunch of hats and possible hats. So I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to be amazing. So what I'll do is actually put this male in, and then I'll start going through group 2, 3, 4, all the way down the road. So basically all the males will be in today. And the main reason I wanted to do that is because we rearranged animals. We fed the animals a couple days ago, and then a storm front is coming in, right? So we want to always keep an eye on barometric pressures. When you have a barometric pressure drop with the winter storm front or summer storm front, whatever it is, that's usually when you have the best types of breeding, right? So today is imperative to get these males in, and hopefully young males that have never been in with females will actually breed. So let's get this process started. So many animals I'm excited about, but like I had mentioned, we have like 30 or 40 new males up to size. They'll be breeding with some of the older males and stuff like that as well, so lots of combination. This is actually a pastel Enchi lesser bongo het for clown ball python, so it'd be really cool to get that bongo into clowns and get, obviously you've got all kinds of different mutations in here. So hopefully this little boy here, he's 18 months old, about 650, 700 grams. Hopefully he's going to do his job. I literally think this is one of the most stunning animals I ever produced, to be honest with you. This is actually a banana Cine lorry ball python, and geez, I mean the color on this is crazy, and it's going to a bunch of lorry stuff this year to hopefully produce a bunch more super stuff with these genes. I mean, it's going to be crazy. So I've got 2 of these. Hopefully they're going to breed for me, and we're going to hit some crazy babies. When you're breeding snakes, I'm not kidding you, it's literally blood, sweat, and tears. I'm not gonna lie to you here. You know, sometimes you just open up a cage and they decide to grab your hand instead of realizing that they're going to get breeding, right? But nevertheless, this is the beginning of a long journey. I mean, day 1, that could be the next 6 or 8 months of switching these males around until we get done with the breeding season. So it's exciting, but also it's a little daunting because you think, my gosh, the next 6+ months, I'm gonna be doing this every single day. And that's the commitment that it takes. It literally does take blood, sweat, and tears to be successful, but it's exciting, and hopefully we'll have a bunch of locks tomorrow with this cold weather front coming through. Again, the low pressure is gonna be there, so it's just crazy, right? But yeah, literally, sometimes you leak when you breed ball pythons. Last male going in with females, so that's pretty exciting. So again, we have a bunch of new stuff up, like I had mentioned, some old stuff, so definitely the coolest breeding season. Every year is better, right? You always kind of upgrade and stuff like that, so it's exciting. Again, it's the start of a long process. Probably going to see a lot of breeding over the next month or so, and then we'll start ultrasounding for follicles, and the fun begins, guys. So wow, I can't believe we're already here, ready to start breeding for another year. I mean, we just literally hatched the last snakes of the year a couple days ago, so wow, let's get going. It's going to be exciting, and I can't wait to take you guys along on the journey. This is pretty amazing, guys. Again, the anacondas are continuing to try to breed. I'm telling you, I'm excited. Jazzy is definitely interested in Ivy. I know we're going to get babies here this coming up year. It's going to be absolutely incredible. He is continuously trying to breed her, and that is a great sign. I'm so excited. I mean, can you imagine walking in here one day and there just being like 50 baby little anacondas in here, or 25, or however many there are? Doesn't matter. If there was 2, I'd be excited about it, but definitely I think we're well on our way. Hope you enjoyed today's video and enjoyed that little skink as much as I am. I can't wait to keep you updated how it does over the next coming years. It's going to be an amazing experience. If you enjoyed unboxing type of stuff, there's actually a playlist right here. You can watch me unbox a ton of stuff. I do it all the time, and it's always so exciting. It's like Christmas every day, right? If you don't mind, could you do right over here, hit that subscription button, turn the post notifications on. I really would appreciate that. Have an absolutely wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember, be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you in the next one.